he's broke. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's broke. This motherfucker broke. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's broke. This dummy's ass is broke. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's broke. This dumbofo is broke. Whoa. He's broke, yo. Oh, Lord. I might have to go pull out some archives on this one here, baby. Okay, I might have to see. I don't like doing no homework and no forework and no pre-work, and I don't want to prepare for nothing. I just want to jump on and do what I do. I don't want to have to do all of that. But if I like the show would be better if I were to just go dig in the archives. But baby, come on in, come on in, come on in. Woo, baby, yesterday, listen, I hadn't even been to sleep. I was up. I was just about to go to bed, and I got a phone call. Bling, bling. It was one of them old time phones. Y'all know what I'm talking about. In my mind, this how it went anyway. It was one of them old time phones that your great grandma had. Y'all know them, the real loud ones that was like, it wasn't even like a shape like where it go to your ear and your mouth. It was the one that goes just to your ear. And when you was ready to talk, you pulled it from your ear and put it to your mouth. One of them old phones like that. Yeah, that's how that I felt when I got that phone call. And it was like, bam, 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 bam. Nah, bam, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're about to do. But whatever you are doing and about to do, put it on hold and sign on to Reg the bad guy. I like, what? They were like, yeah, you got to go. Don't listen, Bob. I can't talk long because it's so good, but you not gonna believe it. Click, they hung up on my ass. I was like, God damn, like, what's up? Right? So I peeped over. I said, well, babe, I said, somebody called. Let me hop on real quick. Man, so I didn't even use the computer, yo. I was downstairs, prepping up some of my bags that I've made so I can take pictures of them and sell them, right? And so I jumped on YouTube on my television, right? The 80-inch TV downstairs, you know what I mean? And click, I went to Reg the bad guy, boom. I go over and I'm sitting there, mouth wide the fuck open as I listen. Right? Oh my God. At first, there was a little level of, yeah, you get what you put out, right? It was a little bit of that. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I was about to go live, straight fucking live, y'all. But then something said, no, don't do that. You better than that. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to stoop to that level. Just listen. Right? So I was listening, and I ain't gonna lie. Like I felt, I don't know, like in the beginning it was a little like, yeah, reap what you sow kind of thing. But then I realized, okay, this is real. Because I'm gonna be honest, in the beginning I thought maybe it was fake. You know how, drama for YouTube. But then when that nigga was in the chat, like, so let me tell y'all, for those who may not know what took place, right? The Viper Pit, right? The Master Viper, that's who we're talking about, right? Him and his wife. They having some marital issues, right? Which, by the way, we all have marital issues at one point or another. No marriage is perfect. Okay? But this is different, right? Because at first I was thinking, they ain't gonna be nothing. They having fun. They tripping. They might have a little argument, and I don't know why they brought it to YouTube, but that I was like all for it. And then this motherfucking nigga started talking about her daughter, by the way, who's 17 or 16. I think it's 17. He started referencing her daughter as a whore. And he started to, yeah. And he called his wife a whore. He said, look at this line, whore, look at this line, bitch. He does that to everybody on YouTube, though. Anybody who he disagrees with, even if they're telling the truth, right? He disagrees when he calls them a whore, this bitch. That's what he was doing to his wife. But see, was I surprised? I was not. I was not. I told y'all who Warren was. I'm going to be honest. I peeped it a while back. Warren Dufresne, right? The master viper. The nigga needed to be somebody so bad that he gave himself the title master viper because nobody considered him the master viper. Nobody considered him as nobody. It's still that way today. Like his wife get the shine. If without her, there would be no him on YouTube. He would just be a lame fucking nigga. He don't have no personality or nothing. It's goofiness, just pure goofiness. So anyway, so let me tell you what it boils down to, though, from the gist of what I heard. And I do have clips, baby, because you best believe I wasn't live for everybody to see, but I was live, baby. Listen, I was on my Zoom listening to their shit by sharing it. So in case it was taken down, I got it. Oh, I got it, baby. I got it. Yes. Okay. And right now it is because when it's saying, yep, it said I got it, baby. It was processing, it says I got it. So we're going to be able to go through it. So there ain't going to be no shit, no bullshit where people claim that nothing, this wasn't said and that wasn't said, because I got it. You understand? I got it. So anyway, now it boils down to where the wife, right? And I'm trying to be as respectful as I can be, right? But I don't know why I do that, because they don't offer the same, respect, right? Because when I say when I don't refer to people's names, that's me trying to be respectful. When if I say, okay, I just don't deal with people no more, but that don't mean I need to be throwing their name out all the time. They don't really offer that same treatment of, that same level of respect. But I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. So I don't care what they do, right? For me, though, right? For me, the woman, the wife, right? Well, she was on the panel, and it looks like based on what I came into, remember somebody called me, so it was already going on when I got called. But based on what I heard her say, he's upset because another man, Aries, right? Educated Aries, who, by the way, I give no respect for it. I don't give a fuck about. Right. So that's why I refer to his name, since he's a messy bitch. Right. Educated Aries on Valentine's Day sent a married fucking woman a card, a Valentine's Day card, not an e-card, right? Not an electronic card. He fucking went and bought a card that says, I love you, and sent it to this woman's house, who is fucking married. That's what happened. Now, we're going to talk about that first, because this story gets juicy, but that right there. See, in the beginning, when there was man and woman, I'm joking. Listen, I'm not sure, for those of you who've been rocking with me for a while, and y'all know that I told this couple that Aries was nothing but problems, that he has an agenda. I felt that way. I've always made that very fucking clear, right? I could say hi to Aries. I could be on the panel with him, but I see him. I saw him from the first time I saw him. And I'm going to tell you, I kept telling them, I said, there is an agenda here. I kept warning them, but that's when, like when they wanted to come for me and make it seem like I'm the fucking crazy one. And I'm like, that nigga right there has been the destruction of all this shit because he was able to get in some of their ears, you know what I'm saying? While they were laying in beds on panels together. And he was able to say some things and have them thinking about shit. But see, I don't give no fucks because I feel like if a little nigga could get in your ear and destroy something that we think we have, then we don't really have it. You see? And I'm cool with it. I'm an older woman. I could be tricked, but not for long though, baby, because when I see it, I see it. Anyway, so I warned him. I said, look, this man right here, right? I remember when there was a Celeste, I saw what he was doing there, you know what I mean? And he backed away from somebody, because they were like trying to say that Celeste ain't this and Celeste ain't that, and she ain't really married, or she this and that. And I was thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? They said I switched on them a long time ago, but all I was doing is what I saw them do. Be honest. At least that's what I thought they were doing. So that's what I saw them doing. And so they want to be able to be honest and upfront, but I can't be honest. Like I got to either lie or just not say some shit. Right? Anyway, let's get to the gist of it. Aries, educated Aries. Let's think about that for a moment, ladies and fucking gentlemen. Let's think about that. So Bomb Cherry is a married woman, right? And Bomb Cherry, address get put out there. My address been put out there way before theirs. And you know what never happened? Nobody sent me no motherfucking cards professing their love to me. Out of respect. That's what happens when men and people respect you. They don't fuck with you. They're not trying to destroy your marriage. Right? So Aries sitting right in that nigga's face. But the nigga don't see him because he don't really give a fuck about his wife anyway. That nigga don't care about his wife. And I'm going to prove that through her own words. When they married, but this nigga got his own apartment. Woo, baby, I don't know about no, listen, I don't even know if they married, to be honest. Because when you hear what she says, right? She says that they married and he got his own apartment. And she also says, though, that she didn't like the way he proposed to her, so she would wait for him to propose. Sounds like they not really married, but, maybe she want to get married. Right? I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? I guess it don't even fucking matter, though, right? It don't really matter, married or not. I guess it would be easier if they're not married. She also said that he signed a post-nuptial. You listen, when you the money maker, you can make those type of rules. I'd be damned if I married a man and then later he comes and say, you know what? I forgot to get you to sign this before we got married. So therefore, I need you to sign it now. And I'd be goddamn if I sign. But you say if I'm a broke bitch, right? And I want to play like I'm the head of the household, though. Then I might sign it so I could continue being the player, a fake ass head of the household. But women, don't you ever do it, though. Don't let no man come after the fact and give you no post-nuptial just so you can stay married to him. Listen, unless you ain't got nowhere else to go like that nigga did. That nigga had nowhere else to go. He living high when he living off of her. You see, she's the money maker. She's the smart one. She's the one doing things. But I'm going to show you what he said about her the other day. Because I'm telling you, if this shit is fake, baby, it is atrocious. Right? If this is something they put out there, I'm telling you, it's nasty and vile and foul. And it will be even worse than if it's real. because the things that came out of his mouth. But anyway, let's get back. So I'm about to give him a little credit when I say that he had every right to be angry at a nigga sending his wife a Valentine's Day card claiming that he loved her. All the motherfucking cards that are out there. In fact, let's do a little work. Y'all know what it is. Bomb can be messy, right? But Bomb ain't gonna tell you no motherfucking lies, not on purpose anyway. So we gonna go through something real quick, right? We gonna go through some cards. We could go to Hallmark, wherever y'all want to go. Let's do some research. There's fucking cards for any and every holiday and anything you want to say to a person. So there's no fucking need for a nigga to send somebody's wife a card saying that I love you. Now it could say, hey, I love you like a friend. That should have been on the motherfucker card, but not I love you, nigga. Let's see, Hallmark card. Let's go Hallmarks. Okay, I think I'm spelling it right. Valentine's Day cards. Let's go get us a few. Let's go see what some of them say. You know what I mean? Let's just check it out. Listen. They got cards for anything. You could get a card for a fat lady and tell her, I love you although you're fat, bitch. Okay, you could get a card for a one-legged man. Say, hey, I love you and your one leg. You could get a goddamn card that says, hey, I used to love you, but now I don't. Like that, you could get so many types of cards. A card for any occasion. You understand what I'm saying? So there is no need for him to have gotten a card that just says, I love you. Okay? It could be something like, hey, I'll always be your friend now and always. It could say many things, but this nigga sent a married woman through the regular mail, snail mail. That's what we call it for those of us who are a little older. Okay, for those of us that are older, it's called mail. For those of us who are a little younger but not as young, it's called snail mail. And for you younger people, well, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You ain't never seen a stamp in your motherfucking life, and it's okay. Okay. Anyway, this nigga sent a married woman through the mail a motherfucking card that says I love you. And then I think somebody said the message, she said that the message said, I don't care what you say, I love you. I still love you. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you said, or something like that. We're gonna get into that because I don't want to put nothing out there that wasn't put out there, right? But we're gonna see if I could pull it up where she was up there and she said, well, all it said was, it didn't say he loved me. It didn't say he loved me. And then the card said, I love you. That's what the card said. Then I think she was trying to say, well, it doesn't say he in love with me. I'm not sure, right? But I guess she's using this thing where I love you, right? And then she made it seem like everybody's saying I love you. Like I'm on here. I ain't never tell nobody I love you. I might say, take care. See you later. When I see y'all again, I'm excited. I'm inviting y'all over, right? We could friends to a level, right? I remember when they was claiming that people were doxing them, but yesterday she was making it seem like everybody already got an address. It ain't no big deal. Oh, you got my address. Oh, you got nobody. Listen, I didn't see nobody in the chat saying, yeah, I got your address. She was just picking, everybody got my address. Nah, everybody, listen, I've been talking to some of you for years, and y'all ain't seen me shit, right? And you ain't never even acknowledged that you got my address, because that's not what we do here online. I got people who we call each other on the phone, and yet nobody talking about, I got your address. Some of you do have my address, and y'all ain't sent me no Valentine Day card telling me you love me. Right? And the reason men don't do that type of shit, because they when they respect you and your situation. So if she's married, right? Aries is the foul one, right? And yes, her husband has every right to be pissed off. Okay, so this idea of trying to brush it off like she didn't do nothing wrong. Well, the thing is, he says not only did she get the card from Aries, who he should have knocked Aries square on his motherfucking ass. But okay, the idea that she hid it, that's what he said. I'm not saying that she did hide it. He said she hid it. She then says, well, look, once you found it and you was angry about it, after that, you let it go. But see, just because he didn't speak on it every day and shit like that doesn't mean he let it go. It's obvious he did not let that shit go. He probably was trying to figure out how should he handle it, right? How do you handle it? And then she still want to be in Aries' face, right? They're getting on panels together. And her husband is probably trying to figure out, how do I handle this shit? So she's trying to brush it off like it ain't nothing. And you was on a panel with us before and make it seem like it's all good. Nah, that man is trying to figure out what should he do. But at the same time, he's trying to make sure, maybe do I want to stop riding this hog? You know what I mean? Because it's too good for me to give up over a Valentine's Day card. But then at the same time, she allowing Aries to be in her face smiling at this man. This nigga just sent his wife a fucking Valentine's Day card talking about he love her. And then they still get on. My husband would have been pissed. And I'm gonna tell you how pissed he would have been, because I would have calmed him down. That's true. I would have been like, look, babe, it's just a card. It ain't no big deal. My husband would have required that I stop fucking with that dude. I would have had to been like, hey, y'all, I would have been like, Aries, I'm sorry, you can't come up. Or I would have had to disappear from YouTube, period, if I didn't want to tell people that they can't be around. But my husband would have been he would have insisted that, nah, you gonna let that nigga know. You gonna let him know that he don't get to send no cards to this house. So on some real shit, she did disrespect her husband. Now I'm gonna look in the chat to see what y'all got to say about that. But I'm gonna tell you, from a marriage perspective, let me put it on the woman's side. Let me put it on my side. Hubby gets a card from some woman. Let's say a woman at his job. Yep. Let me tell you, my husband worked around women. Y'all know he's medical field, right? He works around women. When I say women, I'm talking about like there's 2-3 men around, and everybody else in that fucking company at that location are women. And so, we women, right? When birthdays, we have birthdays, Christmas, they get gifts, right? And shit like that. So women give him cards with a little gift here. He bring that shit home and put it right on the bed. I'm not lying. He bring it home and bring it to me. Hubby not, men not really into cards like that. I'm not into cards neither. I ain't gonna lie, right? Denini says she's into cards. So she says she keeps them. So I get that, there are people who are into cards. I don't get no motherfucker about no card. But hubby, women give them cards. I think it's a waste of money. People be spending good money on a motherfucker card. I saw a card in Hallmark one time. That motherfucker was $15. I was like, give me some crayons, some motherfucking, what they call that? Not construction paper. what they call that thick paper? I have some of it, right? Some card paper, right? Card stock. Give me some card stock paper, some crayons, some markers, or even my computer. And for $15, shit, I'll write you a poem and put you some graphics on that motherfucker. It'll be like some shit you ain't never seen. I ain't paying no $15 for no motherfucker card. Okay? But I guess if I'm sorry, no, I ain't never doing it. Okay? If you need a card and you want a good one, I'll bust out a rhyme on your way. You know what I mean? I write some poetry. I'm good at that. You know, roses are red and violets are blue. You cheat on me, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you. That's what my card might say. See, I'm very creative in that type of shit. But anyway, so listen. Cause this shit is juicy, baby. I'm rambling right now, but let me tell you. No, and motherfucking no. Hubby gets cards, and it usually some general shit like happy birthday, I hope you had a great day. Hey, it's you turned older now. Oh, celebrate, you're 58 years old. You know, hubby not 58, but I'm just making up numbers, right? That's the kind of cards that people give to him. Let one card show up here that say I love you. The fuck is you talking about? Who sent you this? Oh, really? So let's say somebody at the work decides to play the game that some of y'all like to play, because I watch like on YouTube shit, man. I'm telling you, it's the numbers game for most of y'all. Like if 2 or 3 people agree, then you think, okay, let me agree with them too, because you want to be on that numbers side, right? The numbers, y'all think the more people who agree and you agree with them, it must be right. But that's not how life works. But okay. I'm gonna tell you this. Let some motherfucker send my husband a card that say I love him. Okay? And let me tell you what's gonna happen. Because he gonna show it to me without a doubt. But then again, he might realize he gotta hide it. And if he hide it and I find out about it, all hell is breaking loose in that case. So I'm not even mad at the Master Viper, right? We giving him his title that he gave himself for being mad at that situation, because he had every right to be mad at that situation. Because I would be mad at that motherfucker situation. If hubby, see, I'm not gonna be mad if he tell me in the beginning, right? He says, oh, I don't know why this woman gave me this card, but here you go. This is what it is. I'm not hiding them from you. See, and then we would have a conversation like, wait, why is she saying she loves you? You'd be like, I don't know. She just gave it to me. Maybe it was just the only card she had. And you know, I'd be like, okay, well, who is this woman? You know, who is her, bro? Who's this woman? You know, and then after talking to him and looking at him, because I'm gonna tell y'all something, hubby probably don't realize, but I could tell when he's lying. Man, listen, me and my husband been together so long. But it did not take me many years to know when he's lying. Oh, Lord. Look, you can tell when he's lying, even when the word's not coming out of his mouth, right? Because he don't lie straight. His eyes started looking around like as if he don't know what he said. And he trying to figure out, like, is she going to be able to tell that I'm lying? Like, that's, I could tell. Okay. So after having discussions and me giving him the once over, you know, I asked him a question. I look for his tail. And if the tail's not there, then I know he's telling me the truth. And therefore, I may not even worry about it. But then again, though, I might say, okay, well, listen, I don't know who this woman is, but apparently she thinks that it's something that is not. So let's go talk to her. If this was a woman that hubby was always around, not even talking about work, like I would have to put rules down. Like there better not be no lunches. You better not be over there talking about my work wife. You better not be giving no signals or none of that. And if that's what he tell me, well, yeah, you know, she throws around and is all in joking, then I'm gonna have to go to the job and let her know that he only got one wife. And she ain't playing no motherfucking games. So the work wife shit ends right now. You understand? This idea of where motherfuckers can just send your husband and your wife some motherfucker card talking about, I love you. And then them niggas over there by Reg was like, well, yeah, well, it was Valentine's Day. And yeah, it's okay that she got another man sending a card that say, I love you, because, you know, it's Valentine's Day. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if it's Valentine's Day. It could be Valentine's night, Valentine's morning. It could be Christmas, right? Christmas is the Lord's birthday. Nigga, I don't give no motherfuckers. Who in the fuck think they gonna send my motherfucking husband some shit talking about, I love you? Bitch, we about to fight. And I'm coming from a woman's perspective, but you know, men and their pride. My husband would have made me in all connections. See, that's why I'm okay with saying, yeah, you're going to end this work husband, work wife shit. Yeah, look, if she need lunch and your ass going to get lunch, you don't get to get no lunch for her no more. I would put those restrictions on. And that's so there will be no confusion. Aries gets to sit in her face. You know what I mean? And her husband had to watch because she said it. She said, well, I've been on panels with him since then and you ain't say nothing. What did she want him to say? And maybe that's the issue. Maybe he didn't speak up for her like she wanted. Like, was it a game? Because, you know, we women do play games sometimes just to see if this shit is real. Like, do he really care about me? Right? Because, y'all, I'm telling you, we all have seen it. Her and Aries on a panel together, and both of them is laying in bed. Each other's bed, not together, but kikiing and smiling and shit. That shit was pointed out when that shit happened a couple of years ago, y'all. People was like, this shit don't look, the optics hidden, it do not look right. Oh, no, we good. Okay. You good. Look, there's a couple other marriages going to be breaking up too, y'all, because I foresaw this and I told everybody, I was like, look, it's a couple of them that's not going to work. In fact, I told this nigga right here that this shit wasn't going to work. But see, I didn't even know what came out, but I knew. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew something ain't right. Shit ain't off. So shit is off. You know, anyway, let me tell you some of the stories that she shared. So number one, she said, got together, you ain't got no job. So nothing wrong with that, right? When you love someone and you got something, and I'm gonna be honest. Let me think about this for a moment, because I say things sometimes because I've never been approached or never had that issue, right? So let me think about this. I'm gonna think out loud, okay? So me, let's say I don't know, when I got married, right? When I was young, 18, 19 years old. Even, I'm going to go to 25. We're going even anywhere in that zone. Because I was about to say something, but I need to think about it, right? I was about to say that there's nothing wrong with a woman getting with a broke man. And when I said broke, I mean a man with no job. I'm not talking about what he got in the bank or don't have in the bank. I'm talking about, do he have a job? Can he fend for himself? Do he pay his own rent? Do he have his electric paid? Do we have his car? Or if you don't have a car, do we have transportation to and fro without needing me? Would I end up marrying a man who don't have none of those things? Wait, he ain't got no place to live? Who he living with? Is he living with his mommy? Okay, you know, young, I could see that one. I could see why he lived with his mom. But when I go to have relationships with him and we talk about marriage, do he have a job where he gonna be able to pay rent, mortgage? One of them motherfuckers, I don't want to be homeless. So I'm thinking, okay, wait, what? You can't pay what? We gotta go what? 50-50? The fuck we getting married for? We gotta go 50-50. I'm not a 50-50 type of bitch. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all, listen, I'm not saying that in a marriage you shouldn't be helping, or you know what I'm saying, like help y'all in this marriage together, and y'all doing this together, y'all building it and things like that. But I would never get with a man who's gonna really come and ask me for my half of the rent every month. Like what? Yeah, I got my 500. I need yours. Like looking at, like every month you come and get 500, telling me you need my half. I'm gonna have to say no. And I think, ladies, you might have to say no too. You should. What happens if you lose your job? Oh, wait a minute. What happens if he loses his job? Right? So what y'all up shit creek, but on a paddle, huh? So this 50-50 thing, like equally down like that, I'm not dealing with no shit like that. I'm not having nobody come, I need your half of the rent so I can pay it. Well, I don't get it until Friday. Okay, well, when Friday come, I'm gonna need it so we can mail it off. Nah, nigga, don't. Nope. Nobody. Now, listen, if I'm in a marriage, though, where my money is going in the bank, his money going in the bank, and then he grabs the money to pay the bills, that's something different than some man coming asking me for my 50%. But see, that's come with trust, right? That's what trust. I don't recommend that to young, starting out women who just got married, putting your money with this man. Like, there's so much you got to learn about each other before you start trusting people. Oh, somebody called me. Hold on. Hello. Speaking.
Hi, Wanda. This is Rose. I'm calling from Audit Media Company. How are you doing today?
I'm okay, just busy. What can I help you with?
Yeah, because I would like to know if you actually need help in generating appointments in your business.
Say it again. You were breaking up a little bit.
Okay, so we would like to know if you need help in generating sales appointments in your business.
Oh, okay. I think I know you are. Not right now. Like, I'm busy right now. If you want to call back another time.
I just go ahead and send you a video instead. What do you think?
What?
I will go ahead and send you a short video.
Okay.
Just in case if you need. It's going to take like 10 minutes though, but it's definitely worth it to watch because this will help you to generate qualified appointments in your business.
Okay.
Like it's yeah, it's lavonia.phcc@gmail.com, right? That's your email.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lavonia.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, what was I talking about? I think I was rambling, so let me move on. So anyway, listen. So a man sent another man's wife a "I love you" card for Valentine's. He didn't even send it electronically. He sent her an active card. Now, let's think about how detailed that is. So maybe he knew that she really enjoys cards, like real cards, physical cards. So he decided that he loved her so much that he gonna send her an active card so she could put it in her little group, in her little scrapbook of fucking cards. Baby, listen, yeah, this is a little more than just, well, we just friends on the internet, and he don't really love me. He just sent me a card saying that I love him. He sent the card saying he loved me, but he don't love me. Yeah, okay. Listen, her husband is goofy. But I guess he not that goofy for that one to just fly over his head. You know what I mean? Like, so I understand why he would be mad. So, Master Viper, listen, you should be mad about that, baby. Don't let nobody push it off. Make it seem like you ain't wrong. You know that you're wrong for being angry. You have every right. And yes, you have every right. Now, but let's get to some shit your wife said, though. We go, oh, baby. See, so this is where the confusion come in, because she says that he ain't really had no right to be mad anyway, because the nigga ain't had no job. The nigga is nasty, disgusting, stinking feet, stinking socks, right? He won't even get up to the bathroom. Like, she's laying on side of me. He masturbate. I'm like, God damn, like, she's in bed, but she says she won't have nothing to do with him sexually. Right? Not only that, but he got his own apartment. He only give her $50 a week. Like, $50 a week. Let's add that shit up. Let me see, y'all. Y'all, listen. I can add. I know exactly what $50 times 4 is, but I just got to do this for the slow niggas, okay? So we're going to go to a calculator. Let's see if we can find one on the internet, because I don't think I have one on my computer, but we're going to break this shit down, you know, for the slow ones, right? Okay? That's what we going to do. Okay, so here I am. I made one of them very confusing motherfucking calculators. I don't even know how to use this shit fully, right? There's a lot of shit on this calculator I don't know nothing about. But what I do know is I know what 50 look like, baby. I know what a 5 and an O, that's a 50. And we know what the timetable look. Look, this is the time sign, baby, the X for those of you who slow, okay? And we know that there are 4 motherfucking weeks in a month, baby. You know what I mean? Average on average. We're going to do an average. So we're going to do 4, right? And this is the motherfucking number that this nigga been giving his wife to live on since they been married. Baby, this nigga been giving her $200. And that's it. $200. Who can live off of $200? Give me your name. Who can live off $200? Give me your name. Who can live off $200? Who can live off of $200? Who can live off of $200? Give me your name. What the fuck? The Master Viper been giving out $200. This nigga been walking around this bitch, Kevin Samuels in it, talking about he the head of the household. Women should be doing this. They need to be submissive. Not for $200. Bitch, like, are you serious, nigga? Are you serious? This nigga been giving his wife $200. And then she says, when she go to the grocery store to get some shit, he might give her a plus $20. This nigga done gave her $220 in a motherfucking month. This nigga wants some food, some drinks, some candy. This nigga wants some new towels, because based on him busting nuts and not using towels, apparently he needs some towels. He needs some socks, because she mentioned socks. She mentioned that he's dirty, right? And woo. Oh, it's so much, y'all. I don't know. Let me see. Should I pull up the stream or not? I think we're gonna pull it up. We think we're gonna pull it up. It's bad, y'all. For those of you who missed it, god damn. Woo! So he had a right to be angry over the card. But she is saying, what you mad for? You know, when you found it, we talked about it. And you had no problem with us being on the panel. And all the while, that nigga Aries is like, yeah, we was on the panel. We was on the panel. He said nothing. So now let's get to the gist of it. While she's angry at him because he's a dirty. Listen, I know in the beginning with the card shit, I was giving him credit for that, right? Because I'm giving credit where credit is due. But please don't be mistaken. This nigga is low down. right? Because this should have never came to YouTube. But this is what this nigga does, though. He fucks with other women. He had no problem calling them whores and all kinds of names. He called his own wife a whore and a bitch, right? That nigga called this lying ass hoe, this lying bitch, right? And look at this hoe, don't care about her daughter. So he brought the children into it. And so what I'm about to say now, I want y'all to know this is just repeating what he and she has said, right? That's it. But I don't know this, but this man who have been in the house, but not really, because I'm a little confused on how he got his own apartment. Y'all don't think something is weird with that? I'm going to put the link out for this one because, listen, I marry you, but I get to continue having an apartment over here. That's some Derek Jackson shit. So, like, I'm going to be real. Can I be real with y'all for a moment? Because, you know, bomb is bomb and bomb has always been bomb, right? And let's say me and hubby got married. I don't give a fuck what age. When we did get married, right? With me being 18 or 19, I'm not sure what my age was, right? So don't quote me on that. I have to do the mathematics, okay? I have to do the mathematics. But listen, if we got married at me 18, 19, 25, 35, it don't matter. The one thing for sure is this. Once we got married, there is no you got an apartment over there. And if for some reason he was able to convince me, right? Which he wouldn't have been able to, but let's say he convinced me to keep that he gonna keep his own place. So first of all, that means your foot out the door already. Your foot was really never in the door. You always had a backup plan. And see, the only reason he was even able to have a backup plan is because she paid for this space over here. You see? So she married a man who she took care of. And not only did she take care of him, but she took care of his other place, even whether she gave him money for it or not. He was able to keep the other place because she paid for this place. You see? She paid everything over here except $220. And all his money afforded him his own place. What the fuck? Why would I be married to a nigga who got his own place? You see? So it's a little confusing in that, you know, I don't know if any of y'all asked her, like, why would y'all have two separate places like that? That's not a marriage. That must be some shit that they came up with in order to do something they were doing, right? But they in two different homes. Anyway, so he had been in the children's life since they were young, right? I think she was like, based on what I think they said she was like 12 or younger, right? Because she's the youngest. And yeah, they've been married for a while, a little bit now, right? She says that he, and I saw it with my own eyes, he accused the daughter of being, well, let me put it the way he said it. Yeah, your daughter eat pussy. He accusing the young daughter. Now, even if he was accusing, let's say he doesn't like the fact that the young lady have company without adult supervision. But he is a sick little motherfucker because it's okay for an adult to say, yeah, I don't think children should be unsupervised in the house. It's another thing, though, to go straight to she eating pussy and getting fucked. That's what he was putting in the chat. Your daughter eat pussy. Your daughter bi. He kept talking about that young girl in a sexual way, which he may be doing or not doing, even if she was. Even if she was, what motherfucking stepdad, aka dad, talks about their daughter, stepdaughter that fucking way? These niggas are dangerous. Okay? Man, oh fucking man. Let me see if I could grab that video, y'all. Wait, let me look and see if it's online before I go through my little thing. I think he may have tried to put it behind a paywall, but that's okay because I got it if I have to pull it. Uh-oh. If I have to pull it, I got it. Nope, it's still here. Nope, it's members only. No. I got it, y'all. I got it. Let's see. Video. I think it also made it audio. Give me a sec. Let's see.
I mean, I gave him the motherfucker. And he had the audacity to step out.
That's me, y'all. I think I touched something. Oh, well.
You mean I gave him the motherfucking world? And he had the audacity to step out on me.
Uh-oh. Okay, y'all heard it, right? She said she gave him the world and he had the audacity to step out on her. Okay? First, let me put the link up in case people want to come up. I don't know. Should I do that? Should I let people up before I play it? Let's play a little bit of it first. Here we go.
Please, make it make sense.
Wait. Oh. Let me first look in the chat, y'all. Let's do that first. Let me look in the chat. This is not, I got it's confusing me because this is a video, right? With all these tabs and everything, that's a video, right? We can look in the chat. I'm going to read some of the chat. See, Ari saying, Warren, you need to stop while you ahead, right? So I'm going to be going through some of the chat, mostly of what Warren says, what Ari says, right? Them the two people I'm going to focus on in the chat. But let me welcome y'all to this stream, baby. Let me do that first. Let me make it smaller and come find the chat so I can shout y'all out. What's up, everybody? How y'all been? Y'all doing good? Let me see if I go back. I'll go back again. Go back again. Nope. Okay, I don't want to be here. I want to find my stream, which is Bomb Cherry. Right? We're going to go to Bomb Cherry. Baby, we're going to do a Bomb Cherry. What's up, Bomb Cherry? What's up, Bomb Cherry? Everybody? Okay. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me see if the chat going to pop up for me. Let's see what's going on. We got Gabe in the house. What's going on, Gabe? We got Kira. Y'all know what I'm saying. That's Kira, y'all. A co-host. We got Caitlin in the house who be co-hosting with me too. Y'all know we got it. What it is? What Black Hawk was going on? Cola was going on. The audacity, one of my favorite words, and trifling. But verbal in the house, which y'all know, baby. Y'all look, my favorites are in the house. Okay. Verbal, the assassin. We got let me see. We're gonna come up. I want to give some shout outs to everybody in the house. Okay. If y'all want to come up and y'all got something to say before I continue on, God's flow. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Keep it 100. What's going on? Okay, we're gonna see what some of the men got to say because we know they got a lot to say. Okay. Now the 60-40, I can see that one. Keep it 100. You know, I can see 60-40. I can see 60-40. But what I'm saying though is when you younger people decided to put numbers on it, y'all changed the game. Because y'all notice, like I said, that if hubby loses his job, then I have no problem stepping up and doing everything I need to do to keep us afloat until he get another one. But see, when y'all start putting numbers on it though, and maybe I don't say it correctly and y'all not understanding, because I realize that's a lot. That happens a lot. Like I say something and somebody will say that I said something else, which is ridiculous. Almost like it's ridiculous, right? But what I am saying essentially is when Kevin Samuels and some of these other men started talking this 50-50 shit, you essentially has made you and your wife roommates. And well, you could come knocking at the door, because I swear if we doing 50-50, then I got my own room. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna be roommates. Okay, then let's be roommates. If you want to tiptoe in my room every once in a while and I'm okay with it, okay, cool. But if I got to put out 50-50, but see, if we married though, right, that means we together and we come together to make the dream work, right? We come up with a plan and we make that happen together. But if you got this idea where you put an actual number on it, there will be problems. Suppose you ain't got your 50%, right? But I have no problem giving you my 50%, and you're like, well, I'm short because of this, that. And then what am I supposed to do? I'm going to look at you like, well, the agreement is 50-50. You don't get to take my extra, because see, my extra is over here. I'm not doing everything you're doing. You might be buying you some sneakers and some hats and shit, right? And doing what you want to do because you got that 50-50. You feel like you could spend this. But now this month, your car, you had an issue with your car, and now you coming to me to have your back. But no, because remember, the agreement is 50-50. And that's when the problem's going to come. So I'm saying that you work out some things before you get married, right? And then please don't put no numbers on it. You realize that y'all a team. Teamwork make the dream work. And y'all gonna come realizing that this come before that. You know, work come before play, bills come before hobbies, and then y'all work that shit out. But if you put a 50-50 on it, shit. y'all setting yourself up for failure. Sop say what's going on? Letitia, how you doing? Says Lena Love. We got let's see who in the house. It's a lot of y'all. The beauty, what's going on? Girl, you calling for the Vipers? Girl, the Vipers, girl, what y'all doing over there? What the Vipers doing, girl? The head Vipers, China White, what's going on? So the Vipers are over there. Ebony Man, what's going on, baby? Sound like they were in the talking stage. Ooh, let's see. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, let's get back to the video. Listen, y'all know I was gonna grab it. Listen, I have just figured out how to grab any and everything I want, right? Oh, yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, Lando, I can be ungrateful. I'm damn sure ungrateful. Unmotherfucking grateful.
Okay, right here, he said, damn, it went up. Oh, he said, tell everyone how you letting your 17-year-old daughter fuck boys and girls in our house. Damn, I can't make it bigger. Damn, I can't make it bigger. Because it's a video, y'all. I hope y'all can see it. We're going to let it come up a little more. Let me look on my phone to see if y'all can see it. It's over there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And listen, I ain't got no reason to lie. I'm gonna read what I see, and I see what I read, baby. Okay. Let me see. Cannot make it bigger. Let me see. Let me turn this a little around a little bit. Nah, I can't make it bigger. I don't think y'all can really see it, but it's there. I swear. I have no reason to lie. It says, Master Viper, tell everyone how you letting your 17-year-old daughter fuck, right? He used the F, the V, C-K, right? No you. And he said, boys and girls in our house. That's what he says. Okay, let's continue on.
Now, if you really want me to go into detail from the beginning one, I can. So you need to shut this shit down. Like, really. Because you're a fucked up ass individual.
Aries said, wow. And then Master Viper said, Aries, answer the question. Are you that desperate? So I don't know exactly what he's talking about because I just hit play, right? I just had came in, I guess. No, I didn't just come in, but what happened was I decided, okay, let me record it because I think people was talking about how they should take it down. And she was like, no, don't take it down. But then he said he gonna put it behind the paywall. And I was like, shit. Okay. Now, if y'all want to see it, so y'all can read the comments and things, Reg got it on the paywall. And I don't have no problem paying, it depends on his levels and shit, if y'all want to see it. But yeah, I don't have no problem that but yeah, no. Here we go.
I don't care if it was before, after, during, nigga, you motherfucking lazy. You're disrespectful. You're a motherfucking liar. So if you really want to go there, we can. I showed you motherfucking mercy. Again, you're lying on my fucking child. And I'm glad you're saying that. I'm so glad. Because your nasty ass picture my daughter fucking people. Because let me tell y'all, my daughter been walking around the house in a sports bra since she was fucking little. Now, all of a sudden, he have a fucking problem with it. I'm feeling in my heart that he looking at my child sexually now, and he can't fucking control himself. Because now it's a motherfucker.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? She said her daughter has been walking around with a sports bra on since she was young. In her house, right? And it is just a sports bra, right? Y'all ladies, y'all know we can wear sports bra. You could go to the gym in a sports bra. You could go out, right? And everything like that. So is it okay for her to walk around the house in a sports bra? It should be. It should be. Now, this is the thing though. Like someone said in the chat, and they did say, and they're correct. I saw it where they say, look, marriages are different. Things are different. Each individual couple make up their own rules on how they do things. That is a fact. Okay. So I do want to put that out there. They were right. And you don't have to do things the way I do things, y'all. What works for me may not work for you. What work for you may not work for me. Okay. So I want to make sure I state that. And also, so the thing with the sports bra, so my dad was one of them dads whom didn't want to see my bras. Like he did, like I remember going to take a bath. You know, I'm young, right? And I was now in training bras or started getting into regular bras or whatever. And when I take a bath and I put my clothing on the hamper, right? In the bathroom, the hamper. If my bra was on top of the hamper, my dad will talk to my mom and say, hey, your dad don't want to see your my dad used to call them slingshots. My dad used to call them slingshots. He don't want to see your slingshot. And I used to assume that they were talking about maybe I left it on the floor. You know how you take off your clothes, your kid. That's what I used to think that they meant. So I would go in the bathroom and I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, maybe mom already picked it up. Maybe dad already picked it up. But then I learned later, because I was like, dad talking about my slingshots, you know, which my bras. And nah, he was talking about them. He didn't want to see them. He didn't want to see them at all. Does that mean he can't control himself? Or maybe dads don't want to see their daughters. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't walk around the house in a bra and panties. You know, I think that stopped when I was very young. So I'm not saying that she's wrong or right. And I'm not saying that he's right or wrong. Right. But if the man says, hey, I'm uncomfortable seeing your daughter walk around in bras like that. I mean, what do y'all think, ladies? What do y'all think about that? Like, does it mean he's can't control himself? Or does it just mean that he just don't even want to even see that? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not a man. I've never been a man. So I cannot speak for men. And I know sometimes we like to speak for men. Like we like to say, hey, since that's your daughter, there's no way you should be thinking certain ways and certain things, right? But I don't know, right? I don't know. I like to think that my dad had never, ever thought of me in certain ways. And he definitely never mentioned me having sex with nobody. Right? He was a dad. He kept me safe. And yes, he was strict when it come to boys coming around and shit like that. But my dad never said that I couldn't have my girlfriends over. They never accused me of sleeping with my girlfriend just simply because she sleeps over. You know what I mean? And this guy does that. So it does show me that he's concerned with her sex, her sexuality and shit like that. Like he's very concerned. He started calling her bisexual and shit like that. He's wrong for that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. He's wrong for that, but I'm questioning the idea of him saying, hey, can she not walk around in her bra around me and other men? Does that mean anything negative? So I'm gonna rewind it a little bit so we can hear that again. Yeah, I want y'all to hear it. Here we go.
Motherfucking lazy. You're disrespectful. You're a motherfucking liar.
Look, he says, go there, then trifling bitch. He talking to his wife that way. And she's so calm on the panel, like trying to tell him, hey, you don't want to go there. If you want to go there, let's go there. But he calling all kinds of bitches in the chat. Man, oh man, if my husband want to die, let him call me the B word. Call me the B word and it's over. Like I'm gonna be up on murder charges or attempted murder. We don't talk to each other that way. I don't call him out of his name. His name is Mark, Mr. Mark, right? You know what I'm saying? Hubby, dear. This is how I reference him. Even in anger, I have enough self-control not to call him out of his name. And I done been angry in the marriage now. Don't get it confused. Something may happen and I'm pissed off. But I don't lose self-control. Okay. Yeah, we're all adults, and I'm gonna tell you, self-control is something that you need to have. That's one of the first things your parents taught you. Like, you gotta have self-control. They taught you that in school too. Self-control. You angry as hell about some shit, but you got to remain calm. You just can't just do what you want just because you got some anger in you. Just because you're mad, just because you don't get your way. That's a very important lesson in life, because you're gonna learn that you gonna not get your way a lot in life. Okay, so here we go. Here go the part.
So if you really want to go there, we can. I showed you motherfucking mercy. Again, you're lying on my fucking child.
He said, so I didn't tell you about it. So I didn't tell you about it. He talking about her child. Okay?
And I'm glad you're saying that. I'm so glad. Because your nasty ass picture my daughter fucking people.
Your nasty ass picture my daughter having sex with people. That is nasty, y'all. Like, even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad made sure nobody could, especially boys wasn't coming in the fucking house, yo. But I doubt he imagined or pictured me having sex. He just kept me away from boys, or boys away from me, right? This dude is all putting out your daughter fucking. Oh, and by the way, she she's bisexual too. Your daughter fucking. Disrespectful as fuck, yo. And Aries, educated Aries, right, says, Warren, are you looking sexually at an underage girl? That's what he asked. That's what I want to know too.
Cause let me tell y'all, my daughter been walking around the house in a sports bra since she was fucking little. Now all of a sudden, he have a fucking problem with it. I'm feeling in my heart that he looking at my child sexually now, and he can't fucking control himself.
Yeah, that's fucked up, yo. So what y'all think? Let me look in the chat and see what y'all say about him requesting that, you know, the daughter don't walk around in sports bra. Mr. DJ, how you doing, baby? I'm sorry. How you doing, sir? My brother, what's going on? Y'all know I use the word baby. I know some grown men don't like that. I'm from the South. Y'all know that. So no disrespect, I promise you. If they talk to each other like this in public, I can only imagine what they say to each other in private. I agree. What's going on, Sister George? Jamie said she's putting her children first. Good for her. I agree with that 100%. Most Black women don't put their children before their man. Well, I disagree with that one. God damn. This idea that most Black women don't do certain things. Well, y'all act like there's like hundreds of thousands of Black women who have men just, you know, mistreating their daughters, and the woman knows it and she just putting up with it. Come on, man. Anyway, most Black women are not putting their man first. That's why divorce and all kinds of shit happens. Angry Man Rap Sheet says, which one of them get custody of Reggie? She does, you know that. And that's because she is the reason why that nigga can even be over there. Okay? The Nene is the likable one. That, okay? Why, if they out here attempting to cause turmoil and strife in people's lives via YouTube, what else can you expect in return? And Sister George Wait, let me see. I can't even see Sister George, but I see that y'all are saying her name. Oh, there she go. I honestly hate this for them. Yeah, I agree. It is a bad thing, y'all. I remember taking my 3-year-old son to the hospital, and the look in his male doctor's eyes while examining my son made me feel weird and uneasy, and I trust no one with my kids. I know that's right. Mom, that's his stepdaughter who looks like Danini. That can be troubling. That makes sense. She does. Danini has some beautiful children, by the way. Okay, if y'all have never seen them, nice looking children. And she is protective of her children, as she should be. Okay. So here we go.
Because now it's a motherfucking problem. It wasn't a fucking problem last year. Ain't shit about a change except for she got a little more thigh now. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Why are you looking at my daughter like that? And then get mad when I let her know that all these new fucking rules in the house is not coming from me.
So now see what she just said. That's very important for us to hear, right? So he told her that he didn't like it. And so she, right, as the wife, she went and spoke to her daughter. And she spoke to her daughter because, you know, like she said, she got a report and a relationship, a good relationship, mother-daughter relationship with her daughter. And she told her daughter, hey, you know, you know, he don't like you walking around in your sports bra. And she just said that. He got mad because she said that to her daughter. He wanted her to take the blame. So see, he want to be able to be the head of the household, but he don't want to really, right? He want to be able to point the finger. He want to be able to tell her what to tell the kids to do. He want to be able to tell her what to tell the neighbors or whomever. He want to be able to get what he wants, but he don't want to have no responsibility to it. So he's mad at her because she talked to her daughter and asked her, hey, can you not wear this around him? You know, he don't really like that. And he mad because she ratted him out, I guess. I'm telling you, sounds like a whole head of the household to me, baby. Woo, baby, if this is what y'all call wanting to take the lead, then I'm going to have to say no. Women, we don't want to be oppressed, and we don't want to be broke as hell, and we don't want to have to take all the heat for your decisions. You make the decision and you want us to follow, then everything that comes with that decision is on you. This nigga not about that though. He want her to take the blame. Lord have mercy.
So he fucking mad. Well, why you telling me? You know why? Because I'm sick of you sending me on missions to tell my daughter some shit that I don't have a problem with. I'm sick of you accusing and assuming my daughter is doing some shit and you don't even ask the motherfucking questions. You don't even have the mother.
He said, men in the chat, who allows their 17-year-old daughter have boys in their room with their door closed with no adults there? That's what he want to know. But this is the weird thing. Why is he looking for acceptance or agreement or validation from men in a chat room? He and his wife are the ones who take care of the family. So if he have a disagreement, he take that up with his wife, right? And she, since he is the stepdad, he needs to rely on the mother to give feedback. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have 2 sons. Y'all know that already. And I know them inside and out, right? They're not the same. They're 2 different. So If you told me that one of them was doing certain things, I'd be like, oh yeah, that sound like him. If you told me that he was doing things that doesn't sound like him, I'd be like, nah, that's not him. You know what I mean? Some of us know our children. Like, I know I have one son who could lie in a heartbeat. Like, and the way he does it is like in a joke manner. Because when I would tell his dad on him, he'll tell his dad, I was just joking. You know what I mean? Like, and then I got one son though, he can't lie worth the shit, yo. He can't even get the words to come out his mouth. And then he got that cricket grin, just like my brother. So I only say that to say that some of us, we do know our children. And so if you the parent coming into the relationship, you should at least rely on the parent who been there. So if the Nene says, well, I spoke to her and she says nothing's going on, then that's it. You should rely on the fact that she spoke to her and she says everything's good. But then let's think about something else. Let's put a little spin on it. Let's say the Nene talks to her daughter and her daughter admits that she's had sex. What then? What do Warren or the Master Viper, what do he expect to happen? Because she is at 17 years old. And I'm going to tell you, in this room right now, most of us have had sex at 17 years old. 17 is late for a lot of people. So the only thing you could do is at that point is talk to your daughters or your children, and then you decide on how you're going to proceed. Like, are you going to get them on birth control pills? Are you going to do this? Or are you going to take them to church and claim that they've done some evil shit and tell them they can't sin no more because they're sinning? Like, if you take that route, then that's a whole different ball game right there you're going to be dealing with, and you're putting your children through. But I guess I'm wondering, like, this dude who's the stepdad, who she brought in as a stepdad, was this nigga really a dad? Isn't that what they say about us ladies? Are you really a wife? Was he really a dad? Even though he was a dad. Now, let's be clear. He has his own children. So for those of you who keep saying shit like, oh, yeah, we told him not to be no stepdad, the nigga has children. He not even being a fucking dad. So y'all not just telling me not to be stepdads. Y'all show not upping them and praising them to be dads. And then to the women, think about this. A nigga who ain't taking care of his own, you think he coming in to take care of yours? But he gonna treat yours better than he treat his? That's why you look at to how men treat their own children. That's an indicator of how he'll treat yours. He ain't dealing with his children, then what make you think he want to deal with the headaches of yours? Now, he might come in and live with you. Right? He may come in and pay some bills. That don't mean he want to be no dad, though. And when they can't look at your children like they're the dad, then now you got some problems if you got some girls. Because if they don't have that connection of I'm daddy, then shit. Okay, here we go.
Fucking proof.
But my question is just, so why the fuck is he even ask you that question in the first place? So now that he done brought your daughter up, you can do you. I don't give a damn. You can say whatever you want, you know. It's whatever. You can say everything.
Look, this is what he wrote in the chat. So since I voiced that, nah, she eating pussy. He talking about her daughter. This dude is accusing the 17-year-old of eating pussy. Now he don't have no proof of this, no records of this, no recording of this, no admittance of this, or nothing. He out here on the internet spreading lies on a little young girl. Why would he do that? Disgusting. See, but liars lie, and they lie about everybody. They lie so much they don't even realize that they lying. They just do it. They just do it. They just figure if it falls out their fucking mouth, then it must be true. Or they don't care what falls out their mouth. They just like, just shit that start coming out their mouth, and no self-control. And man, this nigga right here ruined his marriage. She gonna tell y'all. She gonna mention that day in and day out, this nigga listened to Kevin Samuels. But see, I told her that, but I told him that too. On my panel one day, I asked him, I'm like, dude, you are a married man. What are you learning from Kevin? He be like, yeah, Kevin talks about not being a stepdad. I said, but you are a stepdad. Like, you married a woman with children. Yeah, but maybe I should. Like, that nigga said maybe he shouldn't have. I was like my mouth opened so wide, and I was like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, the nigga just said, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. But look, I knew what was going to happen from there. The nigga was doubting even being married based on a nigga who didn't know shit about what he was talking about, or a nigga who knew he was lying, right? Kevin Samuels wasn't a father. That meant someone else was going to be a stepfather if that woman ever got remarried. Okay, even the men, they disrespectful. Listen, some of these men, y'all know they manosphere, a lot of them. But the men over there, I ain't gonna like. Yesterday, I felt like, okay, these are some decent men, right? They might be full of shit a lot of times and joking on the internet like a lot of us, right? But these men, like I see Super Sly saying, kill this stream, like respectively, yeah, they shouldn't be doing this. I see men saying, hey, this is not cool. Maybe y'all shouldn't be doing this on the internet. I saw a lot of that, yo. I'm not even joking. Like, and it gave me hope in humanity with some of these men in this space. They were like, hey, this not a good look. But the master rifle in the chat, though, was talking about the 17-year-old and her body count. She eating pussy, and she getting fucked. She getting fucked. She getting fucked. She getting fucked, and she eating pussy. Yeah, she buy, and she getting fucked, and she like, wow. That's all that nigga kept saying in his motherfucking chat. Here we go.
Yeah.
This shit is fucked up. He don't have no motherfucking proof of that. He mad because my daughter have a friend, and it's not even just her. They're both captains on the fucking dance team. The girls say, y'all don't know how far this is, but it's at least.
He typed in the chat why the boy was in her room. Why was the boy in the room? He shouldn't have been in the room. I should have been in the room. Nobody should have been in her room but me. Like, why was the boy in the room? Why was the boy in the room? This nigga is overreacting. This nigga, if I'm correct, he has a daughter. Why is he in her room? This is the discussion they should have had, not on the internet. Not on the internet, baby.
30 minutes away, but they go to the same school. So the girls sleep over here. Sometimes. Now all of a sudden they fucking? Like, make it make sense. You assume that. And I keep trying to tell him that's what fucking girls do.
This nigga said even her dad and family members think she's fucking that girl. Fuck out of here. See, he keep using that F word when he relates to the young girl, to her daughter, to his so-called stepdaughter. Even every time I say it, as I'm relating to a young girl, I feel filthy and dirty. I feel like I shouldn't be saying it. And he has no problem saying it. No regard for nothing. This nigga is just dirty, yo. But hey, I ain't choose him, you know. I didn't choose him. You could see he was dirty. In fact, he was acting dirty all around YouTube, inappropriate with women all over the place. Like women would go to her and say, hey, out of respect for her, they would say, hey, listen, that's your husband. Can you please ask him to not do this, right? I'm telling you, y'all, I wasn't the first person to ask her can you stop him? Like everybody who did that, especially me, that was out of respect for her. And I'm like, hey, that's your husband. Your husband out here wilding, making you look bad. That nigga would just be like, fuck her. If I want to go in her chat and stalk her, I could. Fuck her. Fuck her. And now he's just acting just like he does on YouTube. But now we know he does this in real life. This ain't just no internet shit. But I told y'all that, though. Remember, I met him, man. This dude is goofy. He's a doofus. And to be honest, I think he might sit in a diaper. Just so he could play with his shit when he bored. You forgot here. Yeah. Okay.
They sleep at each other's house. I understand boys not gonna sleep in their homeboy bed, but girls do that. Have been doing that since the beginning of motherfucking time.
Facts. That is true.
But that's a fucking problem for you? Now she fucking him?
Isn't she bi? And then he got the laughing emojis and shit. Isn't your daughter bi? Isn't she bi? Just tell everybody she bi. I want everybody to know your daughter's sex life. I want what she's doing sexually. I want everybody to know. And then I want them to tell me, am I right or wrong? Even though I don't give a fuck what they tell me, because when people are like, hey, you wrong, you need to stop. That nigga don't get no fucks. That nigga have no fucks to give. He don't have no brain cells to use. He ain't got no money, right? We already know he got stinky feet. And man, when she tell the story about him busting a nut, no towel in hand, it lands on his pillow. Lay your seam on my pillow. Look, that nigga went and bust a nut, y'all. It flew in the air, landed on the pillow, and the next time he was ready to go sleep, what he did, lay his head on his pillow. Oh my God, when she told that, man, she was like, this nigga is trifling. She said, this nigga is trifling. And I wasn't shocked at all. She said he's nasty, but she used the word trifling. Trifling, y'all. I can't wait till we get to that. How long this shit is? This shit is this shit long. 3 hours. We're not doing no 3 hours, baby. We're gonna skip. Okay. I think what happened, I ended up backing it up. And then I didn't even get everything, I don't think. I think I may have, right? I think I went to sleep with the shit still recapturing it. I don't know. We're gonna see, but we ain't going through no 3 hours of this shit, okay?
And see, again, because you don't talk, you assume that my child eat pussy.
Ooh.
And she don't. See, I have these kind of relationships with my children. Every last one of them. So again, you're dead ass wrong. And again, he's talking about a 17-year-old girl.
That's terrible. Okay, he said, why she got mad when I made him leave then? Bitch, you're trifling. That don't make no sense. What you mean, why she got mad when I made him leave? You made him leave, right? And maybe she didn't like it, but that don't mean she fucking though. That don't listen. This nigga slow. Girl, listen, you knew your husband was slow when you met him. There is no way. I met this nigga once and I could tell you that I was like, this nigga is goofy. Right? And goofy to me means like you could tell they're a little slow, delayed, a little back, not too much where you can't, have a combo with, but you could tell that that's just a fucking delay there. It's like something special. You know what I mean? Special ed having ass niggas. You know what I mean? And listen, nothing wrong with the special ed, but I will say that if you're not special, if you're not on that level, then you shouldn't marry them. Okay? That's all. I know some of y'all was in special ed. I ain't gonna hate on you. You know, one of my best friends, she was in special ed. She was there because she had hearing problems and they didn't know that in the beginning. They wasn't testing for hearing and shit. So they was assuming that she was a little delayed, but actually it was that she couldn't hear what they were saying. And once you get deemed or labeled as special, then you ain't getting out of that label. You know, it follows you in your medical records and everything, right? But anyway, some of you niggas is special. You're special. You're so special. I want you to look up at the stars. You get caught up in the lights, the bright lights. You're special. Look, I'm singing. Look, I done broke out in song and shit. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. Let's continue on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you're not in your daughter's life like that, I'm not going to let you accuse my daughter.
Look what this nigga just said to Aries. Aries, you in love with a married woman. Shut the fuck up. Aries do seem like he in love with her. But then why are you acting like that's a problem? Like, nigga, if she's so great for you to love her, then there would be other men who would love her too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this nigga mad at her because she got a card, right? But he won't even take up with Aries. My husband is punching out the nigga who trying to steal his wife from him. But no, not this nigga. This nigga want to just be mad at the family and come at her and her daughter. And instead of him handling what he needs to handle, whether it's physically or even just by voicing his opinion and saying, stay away from my wife. Stay away from my wife. Now that nigga is a pussy. See, he'll run up on some women, though. He'll talk that bullshit online with some women. He'll call them bitches, you a hoe. You know, he'll do all that. But he ain't gonna do that to Aries, though, huh? But this nigga done took your wife, bitch, and you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna say nothing to Aries, but except shut the fuck up because you in love with a married woman. Nigga said, Aries, you in love with a married woman. Shut the fuck up. My husband would have walked up to Aries and choked the fuck out of him and said, nigga, you ain't gonna be in love with my wife. See, that's what my husband would have done. I wouldn't have been proud. I would have been trying to stop him. No, baby, don't do it. It's not that. No, I don't love him back, baby. I would have been trying to protect my motherfucking husband. I don't want him to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I would assure him that there's nothing going on. You ain't got to worry about nothing. But no, this nigga, he don't even want to approach the man. He don't even want to say shit online. He was on a panel with a nigga who told his wife that he loved her. Nigga, you was a whole laughing stock of your internet, bitch. What the fuck? You can't even be a man on the internet. You could be a stalker on the internet though, but you couldn't even show up and be a fucking man. You ain't even gotta approach Aries. You could have did it all on the internet. You get on panels and cuss women out. Well, you can't cuss this nigga out. Fuck out of here. What you scared of Aries for? Aries done took your woman. Look at it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being messy, but goddamn.
Okay, I have friends that's bi too. I'm not fucking them. Hell, my best friend Nita is bi. I'm not fucking her. I never did. What's your fucking point? This is your sick ass head.
He said, explain that. Wait, he said, explain that boy, hoe. This nigga spelling hoe all kinds of ways. H-O-9. This nigga just, like, I don't even understand the misspelling of words. What the fuck? You know, when they want to call us 304s, but we know, right? 304s is code for hoe. And then they act like they being respectful. But if we know that 304 equals hoe, then how are they being respectful? These motherfucking niggas dumb. Right? It's dumb as hell. That's why I say words mean things, but they don't really know what that means. Like, it don't matter if you type and say that I'm a 304 or if you say I'm a hoe. The fucking, they the same fucking thing. Oh, Lord. I'm too old for this shit.
Well, hold on. ACS ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn things. Like, stop that. I've been trying to hold this shit back for months. I mean, more than months. And I thought they was going to just solve it and handle it like that, but apparently it's not going to happen like that. I knew sooner or later, I knew in this case here.
Aries said in love, and Master Viper said, you see, she not talking about the boy in her room. This nigga really focused on that. They having an argument about her daughter and some boy in her room. On the internet. On the internet. I just want to be clear about that. Listen, when some of y'all marriages break up, don't bring that shit to the internet now. Keep that shit private. People gonna know. We gonna know, right? Slowly we would notice that he or she don't come around. You know what I mean? Like, y'all didn't know when people was like, hey, I haven't seen her in a while. I was like, that's abnormal. You know what I'm saying? That's abnormal. So something's up. But hey, it ain't my business. It ain't my problem. Okay. Y'all need to keep the internet out y'all marriages, man. If you met on the internet, cool, right? Lots of people meeting on the internet, but a lot of people not into this internet YouTube shit, right? This shit is messy. This shit is like, once people know you're married, shit pops off, right? You think everybody respecting you, but the thing is, they got some people who gonna fuck around and test the waters, right? They got the men who gonna come at the, because once you become a wife, lots of men come out the woodwork and they adore the type of wife you are. Even they don't know what type of wife you are. They only know what they see, what you get and what you put out. That's it. And anyway, I'm just saying, be careful out here. Okay? Be careful out here.
Either he would have got on live and said, boom. Or Warren would have got on and said it was bound to happen.
Grandmaster Troll was being messy. He said, Danini, are you going to fight for alimony? Nah. Look, Master Viper is the one who's going to fight for alimony. Broke ass nigga.
It just happened here. That's all.
Warren, did you say you went to the fucking courthouse yesterday and filed some paperwork?
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all heard me laughing? I wasn't muted. I'm going to end up having to fast forward because somebody called me and I forgot to mute myself. So I was talking, man. I don't want y'all to hear what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing real bad though, but man, I was a little too giddy and shit.
So from here on out, nigga, whatever I do, it's not your motherfucking concern. Like, really?
No, this ain't got nothing to do with no views. Like, this right here, that got nothing to do with. I'll probably take it down anyway.
You ain't gotta take it down. You can let it. I don't care. And this was the text you sent me this morning? Oh, it's gonna get worse. You gonna see. Is this what you was talking about, nigga? Coming on YouTube? But you sit there and you talk all that shit about mahogany. Now look at you.
Uh-oh. What did you say about mahogany? That's what I want to know. That I was like, what did he say about mahogany? This nigga done talked about everybody though. But she brought up mahogany, baby. I can't wait. Let's see.
I'ma fucking fight for alimony when the nigga ain't got shit. What I'ma fucking get?
Oh.
Please tell me. What the fuck can I get? Nothing.
How you doing, sis?
Not a damn thing.
Damn, y'all. I gotta fast forward, y'all, because I had a call. God damn. Let me see. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna fast forward. Because I think you could hear the person I was talking to, and I didn't want y'all to hear her. I'm okay with y'all hearing what I gotta say. She ain't say nothing bad neither, though, but you know, I started telling her, girl, this is what happened. Girl, yeah, girl, this shit is, ooh, Lord. And he said it, she said it, you know how we doing.
Wasn't nobody there.
He's like, you
being what?
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward some more. Look like I'm still on the phone. He comes around. I'm still on the phone. Sorry, y'all. Gotta skip through.
I'll say those.
Like, I'm confused. You know what?
Work it out.
And that's what I was trying to do. But you know, it didn't work out.
I see him saying, I said that after all the lying. So now I'm not sure if y'all see, but I'm rewinding it because I decided to rewind it, right? So I don't think the chat is going to match up with what I'm playing anymore because I decided to go back and see where it started. Maybe I'm not sure, but that's what happened. That's what I did. Okay.
Oh, like, damn, let it go. But you know, he tried his best to try to hurt me, get under my skin. So you know what? I said I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let you do it because you're not making a fool out of me. You're making a fool out of yourself. And I don't have to play the victim. I'm gonna let you tell your side of the story, what you think, all your assumptions, and we're gonna go from there. Because you're gonna look like the fool. So you wanted to bring it here, I'm here. I ain't got shit to hide.
What if you're saying is a joke? Okay, I don't like dude, but this ain't the
Look, AC, this is not a my doing.
No,
this is not a me doing this. And I try to keep it cordial all the time. But you know, it is what it is. You can't even be friends with people these days. It's like it's too much to just let it go, but claim you're not hurt. Your actions show it. I keep saying it.
You hear it from his voice. I need to hear it from his mouth. So I'm not reading any comments.
You know, I'm scared of my best friend. I'm scared of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to click the link. But I'm the scary one. What, baby?
That's one of his things, right? You're scary. You're scary. Like scary. Like sound like a child. Told y'all this nigga slow. He been on this bitch calling people scary for years, right? And he'll call you scary even though he know you'll pop up there, right? And he just won't let you up. But he's calling his wife scary right now. Like this dude is slow. I'm sorry, Master Viper, if you're listening right now. Sir Master Viper of all, though the one at the top of the Viper pit, you know what I'm saying? The one in control master that you wanted us to call you, right? I'm sorry, but you's a slow nigga, okay? You slow, baby. Like somebody else in the Viper pit at one time said, something wrong with that baby. Something wrong with that baby. Like, you don't have no good things to say because you could tell something wrong with that baby. That baby not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Is that baby supposed to be digging in his butt and sniffing it at 8 years old? Yeah, something wrong with that baby.
I'm having this conversation. You're not the only person who I gave a Valentine's Day card to that day.
That nigga said, you're not the only person I gave a Valentine card to that day. Look, he said that day. On that day, this nigga gave out Valentine cards. How many of them said I love you though? Let's see what he got to say.
Hold up. And then he say I hit it. See, this the shit that pisses me off. Because for one, I've asked you plenty of times to stop going through my shit.
Uh-oh. She said, don't go through my shit. This is my shit. My house, my rules, my shit. My husband ain't never asked me not to go through his shit, and I ain't never asked him not to go through my shit. Like, this is our shit, right? And if I ain't hiding nothing, then he could go through what he want. And if he ain't hiding nothing, then I could go through what I want. If I told him not, like, hey, babe, you see this stuff right here? This is my shit, and you're not allowed to go through it. Y'all know what they're gonna do? He gonna want to go through it. He gonna be like, well, what's in that shit? She don't want me to go through it. What's she hiding over there, right? She just said she asked her husband in their house not to go through her shit. I swear I ain't never asked husband that. I ain't never asked him that. And I have shit that's my shit. But I ain't never say, hey, you're not allowed to go through this shit. And he never do that to me. Now, if I go through husband's drawer and he know I've been through his drawer, because husband is a particular type of guy, y'all. He might be on here, cracking jokes and shit, but hubby like his shit the way he like his shit. I ain't gonna lie, go through a drawer. His underwear is folded up in a particular way. He got his knives on one side of the drawer, his flashlights on another side of the drawer, and he got his socks folded a certain way. And if I go in that drawer and move one thing, especially on that top drawer over there, if I move one thing, when he come in, he open that drawer, he be like, you needed something in my drawer? I'd be like, oh yeah, I went in there, I needed a knife. And that's it. It'd be just as simple as that. He could tell that I've been in the motherfucking drawer, but I ain't hiding. I ain't trying to sneak. If I go in the motherfucking drawer, I'm gonna push shit out the way, right? To get whatever it is I was looking for. And he could tell, but I ain't never tell him he can't. Don't go through my shit. This is my shit. These are my Valentine cards, and you ain't allowed to go through that and read none of my shit. Yeah. Yep. And that makes sense. I know some of y'all, I hope none of y'all are saying, well, Bob, I'm married. I deserve some privacy. But you're not going to get privacy by requesting or not that a person don't go through something. Because no matter who it is, if you tell somebody, this is my special shit, and this is my special shit, Nobody should be in my special shit. Somebody gonna go through your special shit. You done almost put a target on your special shit. Fuck out of here. Like, oh, anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. Of course I don't. Y'all know I don't know what the hell. Mom don't never know what she talking about. Here we go.
I've asked it too many times.
2 minutes.
But I don't go through your shit at all. But you want to go through mine. So you're going through a drawer, the bottom.
Look, Cola said it. If you want your shit to be your shit, then don't get married. That is a fact. Listen, if you want, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not, y'all know I'm for marriage, right? But I'm not trying to convince anyone to do something they don't want to do. But the truth of the matter is, if you want your own peace of mind at all times, you don't want nobody telling you what to do. You don't want nobody suggesting what you need to do. And you don't want to have to consider other people before you're able to do shit. Then marriage is not for you. Marriage is a team effort. It's a team sport. It's a team thing, right? That means what's mine is mine, and what's his is also mine, but also what's mine is his as well. Okay, it's our shit. Okay, and if you're not the our type of person, I'm gonna be honest, marriage is not for you, for real. I think a lot of people, because society tells you to get married, people get married, but then they don't like that. And I get it. Like, I get what you want to go, where you want to go, when you want to go. And you don't want to have to ask no permission. It's not about asking permission though, but it is about informing your spouse where you're going. And you might be questioned about it. If I go tell hubby, hey, I'll be back in 18 hours. He wanted, well, where you going? Where you going for 18 hours? And I can't be like, hey, none of your business. Like, I'm grown. That's something I would have said when I was mad and angry, and when I was trying to get a divorce. I was being mean, y'all, on purpose, right? But that ain't something you do when you want to be married and you in this relationship. That is some shit you do only when you want to break up and destroy the marriage. Okay, so remember, if you're a people person, you're okay with, doing things together as a team, marriage, good. If you are a loner and you don't want nobody telling you nothing, marriage, bad. Marriage, bad. Okay? There we go. Take my tips and you'll be ever grateful. Okay? You'll be like, Mom, you told me if I was selfish, and nothing wrong with being selfish, by the way. The word selfish, I know it sounds like it's a bad word, but nothing is wrong with being selfish, like caring for yourself and worrying about yourself and putting yourself first and yourself only, right? Nothing wrong with that, unless you're married. Now, if you're married, then the word selfish, that don't go well with marriage, and therefore just stay single. Okay, here we go.
Drawer of my nightstand, y'all. And mind you, I have cards for days in there. I mean, Valentine's Day cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards. I have cards for days from everybody, because cards are something I keep, something I cherish. So I keep them. Hell, I mean, I got cards, birthday cards from when I was a teenager. So he's going through my drawer and stumbled upon one of the cards that Aries gave me.
One of the cards that Aries gave me. I don't know. Maybe she didn't. She said it, right? One of the cards that Aries gave me. One. Aries sending cards. See, Aries know that she like cards, y'all. Y'all know. So I want y'all to know that's special. Like, this man listened to her. He realized she liked cards and she cherished them. So instead of him sending her an e-card, he sent her a real card. Yeah, baby. Yeah, this nigga took your wife, baby. God damn. And all it took was a card. Here we go.
So what you want me to say? He said he can't stop and he's in love. That's not what the cards say. You know what? Better yet, let me go get it, because that's not what it said. He didn't say he was in love with me. He just said he loved me. Hell, AC on.
Y'all heard that shit? Did y'all hear that double talk? Let me rewind it a little. He didn't say he was in love with me. He just said he loved me. He didn't say he in love with me. He just said he loved me. He didn't say he in love with me. He just said he loved me. Let me say that again. Maybe I missed something. He didn't say he in love with me. He just said he loved me. So she, y'all know she quick with the words, baby. But you know, in love is different than love. So he didn't say he in love with her, but he say he love her. Oh shit, my thing gonna knock me off. God damn it. Let me see. I hope it don't. It might, and if it does, I'm coming right back, y'all. So love. So in love is that lustful thing. That's that beginning, right? That's that beginning of the marriage and everything. Y'all excited, right? Honeymooning and shit. Cool.